Hello, this week is Captioning Awareness Week and I'm a deaf person, so I want to talk about how I caption my videos even though my hearing doesn't really work. There is no excuse, but first we have to film one. Now I have to edit my video. You can't really see because there's a lot of glare, for which I apologise. I did everything I could think of. My eyes are struggling too. And I just want to quickly address how I edit. So I try to edit as soon as I can after I film something so I know roughly what I said and when I said it. And then 2, with the little preview thing that's not even on screen, I can lip read myself if needed. And I have my hearing aids in. I can turn the volume all the way up if nobody's home. I just have headphones that don't rely on hearing aids that I can just put on and turn the volume up, or I have hearing aid ear hooks, which I will put a video somewhere up here. Or I also have a neck loop, which you might have seen in last year's Vlogmas, which you can just go and find that one. And I can plug that into the speaker here and then put the T-loop on my hearing aids, and then I'm good to go. What I can also do is look for visual cues, like where are my hands when I stopped talking, to help me get like a smoother edit or like a cleaner cut, so I'm not finishing talking, moving, doing a jump cut, and then I'm somewhere else. It's just a little bit cleaner in my opinion. Please don't take my advice on actually editing videos. This is just personally how I have stumbled around doing it for the past nearly 2 years now. The next step, every single time, no matter what method of captioning I'm going to use, is upload the video. The reason that I upload first is in the interest of saving time, because one method of captioning that I often use uses YouTube software, so it needs to be uploaded for me to use it. The second one, which is the one I'm going to do for you, is I transcribe it while it's uploading and then I sync it at the end. So let's see how I do that. Small glare issue, but you can still see, I hope. So what I do is I've got the video here. I go to enhancements. This is just in Windows Media Player because I am so basic. And then we turn the speed down to 0.5. This is like the least favourite part of listening to myself, is listening to myself in slow motion. And I've got Word up here and I'm just gonna go for it. And welcome to Vlogmas Day 1. The bass comes up, comes the magical candle wheel. So as you can see here, I have typed a paragraph. It does have errors in it, but I generally don't worry about that. I just key smash until I get to the end of the video. And then when I do it like this, I have a transcript ready in roughly twice as long as the length of the video. Sometimes it takes me a little bit more, but I'm playing at half speed and I just go for it. Then I just go through and I read. So I'm just gonna take away that comma that doesn't need to be there, fix that typo that's not underlined, come on, fix that typo that is underlined. Sometimes I do this with the video playing at full speed, so I know context and stuff. There's a little bit in this video where I've got Cameron on the phone and they say something and it is quite quiet because I'm outside filming. And the way I captioned that is I just listened to it multiple times. I know roughly what they said, and I've got the raw footage, which is, the sound is a little bit different because it's unedited and it gives me a bit more time to like go in there. But I did actually have to speed that up to normal speed because it was so quiet that slow speed had a lot of like excess noise and it distorted the sound. Which is why when you speak to deaf people, don't slow down your speech unless they ask you to, because it's really hard to listen to sometimes and it's really hard to understand. So what I have done is, this is now fully transcribed. I do now need to go through and deal with the typos because it's a lot easier to do it in the transcript than it is in YouTube. So what I first do is I look for things that are underlined, like Mary with one R. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to watch it in full speed and just go through and make sure that I have transcribed it correctly and I've typed what I said. Here is YouTube Studio. This is where I have all the video details of the video I have just uploaded. If you are not a creator, this is what it looks like, if you were interested. So we're going to go to this menu over here, and then there's subtitles. And then this is the screen that it gives you, add subtitles. So I'm going to click, where are you, on that. This is where the options come in. Upload file I don't use because I don't have a separate file. These are for subtitle files, so a Word document of a transcript, just it's not for that. You can type manually, which I find to be, excuse my language, a complete pain in the ass. I use AutoSync in 2 ways. I've got the transcript, but we're going to pretend that that doesn't exist for a minute. When I'm too low on spoons, I'll put a card to the spoon theory up here. The transcribing method just doesn't work because I don't have the brain power to remember and type at the same time. So what I do is I transcribe in here. So what you can do here is you can click the pause while typing button that you can see here. This used to be great because you would start typing and the video would stop, and then you would stop typing and the video would start again, which was just great. You could just autopilot it, you didn't have to use your brain. It took about 3 times as long as the video length because there was like a half a second delay between starting and stopping every single time you stopped, but it was okay. Now it would probably take slightly longer because, okay, click that. Hello and welcome to Vlogmas. So it doesn't restart the video, so what you have to do is press shift and space. Welcome to Vlogmas Day 1. We're going to kick this off. And then you just continue typing. And then you start by pressing shift and space again. And you can just pause it by typing anything. This isn't accurate anymore because I'm tired. But there is that extra step of remembering to press shift and space. But you transcribe it in exactly the same way. So if your typing isn't very good, if you have brain fog, if you are captioning in a second language and you need a second, this is probably the better way to do that, but it will take you a bit longer because it's now not fully automated. That's a method I no longer use, so I only really use one method of captioning, and it's the one that I've been doing tried and true this whole damn time. So we're going to highlight our transcript. You can see, right click, copy, right click, paste. Assign timings. Taking longer than expected, of course. So another thing with this captioning suite now that they've ruined is before, when you pressed enter, it put it in a new caption, but when you press enter now, it adds it to the next caption, which it makes subtitles look like that, and there's a lot of text and it doesn't flow right. Deep breaths, Max, deep breaths. We've now got to music, which it just does not understand. So we're going to take that and we're going to move it like 10 seconds. Good, right. And then we're going to, Christmassy intro music. Put it in here. Okay, so now we're going to move this here. I'm going to add another one in there for the soft guitar music. Okay. Oh, I can see on the waveform here where that's supposed to go. That one. Try again. It's dark.
Okay. There is a
Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to watch it through. The auto sync is still very good. It generally syncs it quite well, apart from anything that has got descriptions of sound, because Christmassy intro music doesn't translate to the bot that syncs it. So I'm just gonna watch it through and just check. It might need a little bit of tweaking, but that's life. That's actually not the software's problem. We have finished. They are all synced up very nicely. I didn't have to do too much tweaking, so what we're going to do now is we're going to click this magical button that says publish. Ta-da! So those are now published and my video is captioned. I'm all ready to go. Now that my captions are published, my video is ready to go. It is accessible to anybody who speaks English. I hope that is how I caption my videos as a deaf person. So don't forget to like this video if you have learned something. I really hope it has inspired you to caption your own videos. If you caption your videos, please let me know down in the comments and I will come and subscribe and I will watch your videos, because accessibility is like vital. It's not an option. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, especially if you like captioned videos, because my videos will always be captioned. Ring that notification bell so you get notified every single time I post a new captioned video. Videos go up every Saturday at 6 PM UK time, with at least one bonus video every single month, apart from December, because I am doing Vlogmas again, if you couldn't tell by the video that I just edited for you. So definitely come back for that. That is 25 videos in 25 days for Vlogmas. Christmas, December. I don't know. See ya!